For most of my life, I think I've had, some people call it a savior complex, some people call it people pleasing. Now I am getting to understand that it really was driven by a lot of trauma, I think, in my childhood. I wanted so bad to have positive, healthy relationships, and I just wanted people to know and like me. And so that means I let a lot of karmics get too close to me. And it was crushing. It was not a really nice thing that happened, letting everyone get close to you that needs your help. And as a result of that, I very much don't allow any of that negative energy to get close to me, especially people who don't mean me well. Good day, collective. It's your girl, Sadi Rose, coming to you with another word of the day. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. Today's word is, if you're going to pray for your enemies, pray that they leave you alone. Seriously. I know some of y'all, maybe if you're religious or otherwise, you're like, oh my goodness, how can she say she's the agent of the Most High? And she's telling us if we're going to pray for them, pray that they leave you alone. I mean that, y'all. I mean what I'm saying, okay? We do want to pray, for people. We want to see people in their best possible light, right? Imaginable. Because if you really are a being of light, then you want as much illumination, as many individuals as possible. But you have got to put boundaries into place to protect yourself, to protect your energy. Otherwise, if you went around trying to save everyone and you're focused on everyone's problem but your own, you're going to end up with a whole bunch of leeches on your back. You're going to get so drained because guess what? People don't even know that they're doing it. People don't even have the intention to be doing it to you. But when people are lost in darkness, unknown, and kind of whirling in chaos, they could unintentionally just drain you. This is coming from someone who is in social services and who loves to do it. I love helping people. I am an empath through and through. I am one of those individuals that have an overly activated heart chakra. Like, I am super giving and kind, and people take that for weakness, y'all. They do, and they'll move in on you, something fierce. And that's why the word is what it is. Because when you got energies like that, people, places, and things who take your kindness as weakness, and who will then intentionally or unintentionally set upon you to drain you of your energy, you have got to create space. You cannot be accessible to everyone. Does that mean I've stopped helping people? Absolutely not. Does it mean that I stopped feeling for them and being compassionate with their situation? Absolutely not. I still very much feel. I still very much support. The difference is now I realize that I can't take on everyone's pain as much as it does pain me, y'all. Because I'm like that person that I'll let somebody slap me in the face just so they can feel better. And I take it. It sounds crazy, right? It is crazy. But like, I am who I am. I'm just that. Like, that is who I am. But it's not good. It can be not good. It's something that I have been working on, where I can't let people do those kind of things to me, because then it dims my light and it takes me off path of who God really intends me to be for everyone. I can't my light can't be hoarded. It can't just be like possessed. And I feel like sometimes people just move on me to do that. They try to possess my energy, y'all. And it's not because they want to do so well with me, or they want to like cherish me, or they like want to, no, it's just simply having it. It's like simply feeding them, it makes them feel better. It makes them feel calm. It brings abundance in their lives. And but the thing is, they're not concerned about enhancing my light, or like um helping nurture me, or keeping me going, or reciprocating any of it. It could be that they're just gonna suck me dry until there's nothing else left, which is definitely where I was headed. And that's just, you, if you are like this, you're intuitive, or you're just a naturally kind, giving person. I just want you to understand, you can support and be empathetic for people, but do it with limitations. Make sure you have your boundaries in place. Help them from afar. Help them so that they're not in your inner energy field where they can zap your energy. Now, if it's a loved one, like in your household, a child, a loved one, a spouse, I understand how incredibly difficult that can be, especially when you're dealing with a child. I understand that can be, but you still can set up boundaries, even with a child, y'all. And that is something that I've been working through, and honestly, setting those boundaries with children comes very early, like 2, 3, 4. If you have any small kids, do those now and be consistent with them. Like, consistent. I'm not saying make them fear you, I'm saying make them respect you. And this is something that I feel like a lot of parents nowadays really are struggling with, because you have a whole generation of kids that, especially in more privileged households, I'm not just talking about, like, to me, living in the United States can be. I know there are people struggling in the US too, and there's so many homeless people, so many people I'm working with every day who are struggling. But there's a whole generation of kids who are very entitled, and because they've been given everything and they've never had to work with anything. But I've definitely got off on a tangent on that one. Sorry, y'all. That was the commercial break. But getting back to the message, there are also folks who, and this is more so who this message was for, who will be intentionally sending negative energy your way. Even if they're not sending it your way, they might be thinking it. If you got some extra folks out here doing candle magic on you, people doing that stuff, y'all. Like, for real. Like, I'm telling y'all, I just learned like about 3 or 4 years ago, like, that people were actually doing this stuff. And I'm like, are you telling me there were people actually like trying to hex your girl? Like, sending death wishes, or excuse me, unalive wishes my way? Like, what is wrong with people? I don't even know who they are. Why are they coming at me? It's because of who I work for. And they knew it before I did. But I've learned how to protect myself since then. But especially for those karmics or NPCs, the narcissists, you pray that they leave you alone, but also see them in the best possible light. Pray for their journey. All of us have to go through pain. All of us have to go through the crushing so that we can become the best versions of ourselves. It is through the pain, it's through the realness of identifying the issues that we're trying to process, the programming that has been fed to us since we were very young on this earth, or from our parents, or from just our conditioning, or through trauma. We have to recognize that those are issues. We have to experience the pain, and then we got to choose to grow from it and release it. We got to release it, and we release it by doing different things, following our intuition, following our guidance, picking up a phone call if it's apologizing to someone, or just changing your behavior day by day, layer by layer, until you start becoming who you feel is right? And so everyone has to go through that journey. When you try to save people and enable them, and you're stopping their karma from happening to them, you are interrupting karma. And let me tell you something, karma, when it comes, it doesn't care who's in the same energy space as the person it's coming for. You understand? I love y'all.